Hey everyone, okay, so this is a makeup tutorial and I'm going to be doing it on Lisa. First thing I'm going to do is apply some magic cream to Lisa's face, which is by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm just smoothing this on with my hands and applying it all over the face and just massaging it in. Next I'm applying Wonder Glow and I'm going to apply this all over that primer. And this is just to add luminosity to the skin. Because we're going to be using a mineral foundation, I still want there to be some sort of shine to the skin. Next I'm taking Jane Iredale Pressed Mineral Foundation in Bisque and applying this all over the face. I'm actually using a Bare Minerals stippling brush for this, and I'm going to dot it on the face and then buff it into the skin. And you want to buff this all over the skin just to take away any discoloration and redness. You can also go over the eyes because the eyes sometimes have a bit of blue or red in them where you can see the veins in the blood, so you go over those as well if you wish. Once this is completed, I'm then going to apply a cream blush to the kind of high points of the cheeks. So I'm applying it high up and blending it in. This blush is perfect to go over the mineral foundation, even though it's a powder. I'm just applying it really up high because this look requires quite a flush cheek. So just blending it in and patting it in with my fingers, that's really all you need to do. You can use a powder blush if you prefer, but this look is it's a little bit pinky. With that complete, what I'm going to do next is apply powder to the sort of interior of the face. I'm applying it just sort of high up. I'm going to apply it to the forehead, down the bridge of the nose. I want to keep some shine to the face, so I'm not applying lots and lots of powder. Even though I'm a big fan of powdering, I'm just going to keep the kind of most of it unpowdered because the foundation is a mineral, so there's no need to over powder. Next, I'm applying a colour crayon to the eyes, and this is just a waterproof one so that any shadow I put on afterwards is going to adhere to it. So I'm skipping the step of using a primer and using this instead, and just blend it in with your fingers. This is a champagne colour and it'll go quite nicely with the eyeshadow palette that we're going to use. Just going to fill in the eyebrows. I'm using Hourglass eyebrow pencil and I'm just going to fill them in and groom them slightly. Just the tail needs to be extended ever so slightly. Next we're going to take the eyeshadow palette. I'm using Uptown Girl for this, and I'm starting with the lightest colour and applying it all over the eyelid, and I'm just using a crease brush to blend this in, just washing it over the entire eyelid area. You can use whatever brush you have and only apply it to the visible eyelid. So if you don't have all your eyelid visible, just apply it wherever you see it. Next I'm taking the deeper shade, which is this kind of medium shade, and it's a grey, applying this to the outer third of the crease, just on the outside corner, and then down onto the outside corner of the lid. You just want to apply it to the outside edge. Then I'm going to take a clean brush and blend this in, out and around. So you want to blend the crease first, then the eyelid, and then you extend it out towards the tail of the brow, so you extend it up. So don't extend it out in a straight line, just arch it up where the tail ends. So you can see I'm just pulling out the eyeshadow here. Just lifts the eye ever so slightly. Now I'm going to take the deeper shade, which is another grey, it's just a deeper version, and I'm going to apply this to the lid and just into the crease ever so slightly. And apply this, really concentrate it on the outside corner. The same principle will apply. Once you've applied it with one brush, you then clean off that brush or get a new brush and blend it with a completely clean brush. And this will just diffuse all the kind of eyeshadow shades you've got on the lid. So keep blending until it's all smooth. So you can see here, I'm going back and forth over the lid, back and forth in the crease, and then extending it in circular motions, and then I'll extend it up and out. You can see I'm bringing it up to the brow bone as well. It just will add a bit of shimmer to the brow bone without having to use a specific colour for it. Same thing on the other side. So you can see it's hard now, but when it's sort of been blended, it'll look much softer. The same principle will apply underneath the eye. I'm taking a soft brush and just running the medium shade grey, the first grey we used, just underneath the eye, just to connect it up slightly. Just run it underneath the eye, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So you're just running it very gently along the lash line. concentrating on the outside corner more. Filling in the lips, I'm going to be using a matching lipstick, lip liner and lip gloss. So applying it all over the outside of the lips and just blend that in. You can fill in your entire lips if it's easier, or if your lipstick tends to wear off throughout the day, then fill in the entire lip. Then I'm going to take a lipstick and use a lip brush and blend this over so there's no hard edge. I'm tending to use a very small brush because it's easier to get into the nooks and crannies of the lips, and it gives a harder line, so you can be more accurate, I think, with the lip brush. You can see that this lipstick is a really good match. Next I'm going to go over with a lip gloss, again in a really similar colour, to give the illusion of slightly bigger, fuller lips. And you can see that this look is really kind of pink. The lips are very pink. The cheek has got this pink flush and it's got this grey sort of smoky eye. Now I'm going to apply mascara, applying this all over the top lashes. I'm leaving the bottom lashes out. Just apply it as much as you want, and then you will see a before and after. Don't forget to leave your comments and I will do my best to answer them. Thank you very much, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.